Hi class, for these type of problems we're going to be evaluating expressions, and here's the basic idea. You're going to be given an expression. In this case we're given x squared plus 2xy minus x, and they want us to plug in values and technically simplify it afterwards. So for example, this one has an x to the second plus a 2xy minus the values of x. Now this is the expression, and what I'm doing is putting parentheses because for each of these values we're going to be plugging in the proper value. In this case, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So in our next step, I'm going to rewrite the expression, but every value of x will be substituted for 2, every value of y will be substituted for 3. So for this one, we're going to have, well, your x is going to be 2 or 2 to the second, plus we already have a 2 there, times a 2 and the values of 3, minus the values of the x, which happens to be 2. So once again, every value of the x's gets plugged in with the values of 2, and then every value of the y's gets plugged in with the 3. And then we're trying to simplify it using order operations as we did before. So in this case, 2 to the second is going to be 4 plus, and let me just do the steps one at a time. So in this case, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So we have 4 times the values of 3 minus the values of 2. So this is equivalent to 4 plus the values of 12 minus 2. And then I'm just going to apply the order operations from left to right. So adding the first values on the left, so 4 plus 12 is equal to 16 minus 2. And this is equal to 14. So that's our final answer. What we're doing here is saying that this expression for these given values happens to equal the value of 14. So that's the basic idea. What's important here is that we put parentheses so that we make sure that we plug in the correct value where it belongs. Let's take a look at problem 2, and I'll do the same steps. I'll put the parentheses. So in this case, this is equivalent to a minus b plus the values of c. And then we're going to plug in the correct value. A is equal to 10 minus, this is 0 for the b's, and c is equal to 1. And then we simplify it as much as possible. No need to really put the parentheses here because there's no other operations. So here I'm just illustrating that extra step. But in reality, what we're actually doing here is saying, well, 10 minus 0 plus 1, which is going to be the values of 11. That's actually it for this one. Once again, this expression for with these values happens to be 11. Let's take a look at the last problem. In this one, you can actually take several steps, but I'm just going to write it exactly as it stands. This is equal to 2 times, and this is the x plus the values of y plus the values of z. So this is equivalent to 2 times, your x value is 1 plus your y value is 6 plus the z is 2. So this is equal to 2 times, let me fix the 2, 1 plus 6 plus 2. Or this is equal to 2 plus, and I'm just going to add them from left to right. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7 plus 2. And then let me move the steps here. So our original expression is going to be 2 times the values of 9 Oh, sorry, it's not erasing. And then 2 times 9 is equal to 18. That's our final answer. Once again, this expression with these given values happens to be the values of 18. That's actually it for these problems.